Skin the Hardaway, SouthernTea, and I'm back. And today, I'm here to give you the fight breakdown between Jaron Boots Ennis and Sergey Lipinets. I'm gonna start with Jaron Boots Ennis. Most people just call him Boots. I call him Boots, but I'm saying his whole name for video purposes. So Boots Ennis comes in with a record of 26-0 with 24 knockouts. His reach is 74 inches, and he's standing at the height of 5'10". And his last fight was against Chris Van Herden. If you saw it, you know it was a no contest. Me personally, I give him the win because, if you saw it, then you saw that, he was about to stop Chris Van Herden. Like, Chris Van Herden was looking for a way out of that fight, and it probably was going to be by sleep. But luckily, they ended up clashing heads, and the fight was ended in a no contest. And Sergey Lipinets. So this fight is Jaron Boots Ennis versus Sergey Lipinets. Sergey Lipinets is 16-1 with 12 KOs. And I know you might hear that and think like Sergey Lipinets only got 17 fights. Well, Sergey Lipinets is a guy who started boxing late. He was an MMA guy. He was a kickboxer guy. You know what I mean? But even though in his short time, Sergey Lipinets was still able to grab the IBF super lightweight belt. So this guy is a former champion that Boots is facing. Sergey Lipinets stands at a height of 5'7" with a reach of 67 inches. His best win was Lamont Peterson, and he stopped Lamont Peterson. His best win is Lamont Peterson by TKO. He had a draw. In his last fight, he had a draw with Castile Clay, and his only loss is to Michael Garcia. So he got lost to Mikey. I think Mikey is a Hall of Fame fighter. His last fight was against Castile Clay, which on the surface might not be a good look, but if you really follow boxing hard, that Castile Clay got a win over Terrence Crawford in the amateurs. So you could look at that draw as bad, or you could look at it like Castile Clay, got a win over Bud in the amateurs. He got a draw with Sergey Lipinets and a win over Bud in the amateurs. And Lamont Peterson, I feel like Lamont Peterson is a good fighter. Lamont Peterson is a former champion. Lamont Peterson is not an easy win for anybody. Lamont Peterson is a dog. So that's a good win. And he stopped Lamont Peterson. Not only did he get the win, but my bad. But Sergey Lipinets stopped Lamont Peterson. So this to date will be Jaron Boots Ennis' biggest fight. I really like this fight for Jaron Boots Ennis. I feel like Sergey Lipinets is a tough competitor. I feel like some questions will be answered about Jaron Boots Ennis tonight. I don't feel like this is a guy that Jaron Boots Ennis is going to go on here and be able to easily dominate and easily stop. I believe that he gonna give Boots the test that Boots needs right now in his career. I would favor Boots in this fight. That's just off eye test, because this is Boots' biggest test, and Sergey Lipinets is a former champion. Shut up, baby. And Sergey Lipinets is a former champion. So I'm not expecting this to be an easy fight for him. I'm sure coming off a draw, Sergey Lipinets wants to make a statement, which is why that he even took this Boots fight, I think, to begin with, because you're not taking a Boots fight. You're not taking a fight with Boots Ennis unless you think that you're going to win, because there's a pretty good chance that you're going to get knocked out. You know what I mean? So I think Sergey Lipinets going to come in ready for this fight. Keys to victory for Lipinets, he's the smaller fighter. He has the smaller dimensions. So his best bet, would be to get it on the inside with Boots. But again, this is why I'm picking Boots to win, because I feel like with Boots' style, Boots is a guy who could, shut up, baby. Boots is a guy who could dominate you, from the outside or on the inside. Especially a guy like Sergey Lipinets, who is considered a small guy when you compare him to Boots. Sergey Lipinets is coming up from the lower weights to welterweight. I think he was a super lightweight. I think he was at 130 at first. He was a lightweight. I think he came from 130 up to 147 to where he is now, or it might have been 135 up to 147, something like that. But he's a smaller guy, especially compared to Boots. So but even in this fight, Sergio will have to get on the inside. But even then, I'm giving Boots the edge on the inside. Cause Boots is a guy who likes to, Boots is one of them guys that like to beat you up all over the ring. You know what I mean? He'll beat you up on the outside. He'll beat you up on the inside. He'll brawl with you. He'll box with you. Boots is a guy that you don't want to go in there not on your A game. You need your A game in order to beat Boots Ennis. So I have to take Boots in this fight. Again, I don't think this is going to be an easy fight. A lot of people think that this is going to be a breeze for Boots. I'm seeing in a lot of different places people saying Boots by knockout. I personally don't think that this will be a knockout. If this is a knockout, I think that's highly impressive for Boots Ennis. If Boots is able to knock Sergey Lipinets out, I think that will be highly impressive for Boots. I'm not really sure if Sergey Lipinets has been knocked out before, but to my knowledge, to my memory, I don't think he has. I don't think Sergio's been stopped before. I think he lost a decision to Mikey, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't think he's been stopped. I think a stoppage win over Boots. I think a stoppage win over Sergey Lipinets will put Boots in line for even bigger competition. Maybe like a Jamal James, or maybe like a guy like Keith Thurman, a guy that's looking for a fight. You know what I mean? Guys like that. I think this will be a good measuring stick for Jaron Boots Ennis to see exactly where he's at, what he needs to work on, what he's good at, and where he's going. I think this is a good, solid fight for him versus a former champion who's going to come to fight and who's not going to lay down. And all kudos to Sergey Lipinets for taking this fight. Sergey Lipinets is a guy that he doesn't duck any smoke. So my hat's off to him for taking this fight. But I gotta pick Jaron Boots Ennis in this fight. But this pretty much all I got. Sergey Lipinets versus Jaron Boots Ennis, and I'm probably going to take Boots Ennis probably by unanimous decision. But if he get to stop, I won't be surprised. If Sergey Lipinets win this fight, I will be highly surprised. I will be highly surprised. But that's all I got. Skinny Hardaway, SouthernTea. This ain't the past. This ain't the present. But this, I fucked up. Skinny Hardaway, SouthernTea. This ain't the past. This ain't the future. But this the present. And that's how we rocking. And I'm out.